Dave, what's going on? What is this box? You're in a box. I'm in a box. In my view, your box is above me. I don't know
Um,
how I look in your view.
I'm gonna clip uh, the Rob Lowe from Parks and Rec to explain why I'm in a box and why you're in a box. It's so that you're not having the same week that I'm having.
Yes.
Stop pooping.
So welcome to Fun Size, where we're talking about the movies from 1999. Now, you gave me a homework assignment.
I did.
Do you remember it? Yes.
You had to fix it, and the thing that you had to fix was that you hadn't seen the Iron Giant somehow.
Somehow. I have seen The Iron Giant, and much like a robot, I learned to love by watching it. It was a 10 out of 10, perfect movie, pure nostalgia for the 50s, which is something I don't have being born prior to it. But this is a podcast that deals. Let it go. This is a podcast that deals in nostalgia in a back alley out of a trench coat with a windowless van right behind us.
Right.
So I totally understand. I totally understand the nostalgia thing, but it was, Americana. The only issue I had with it was being upset about the hunters killing a deer because they were going to feed their families with it.
That's what you do. Have you ever eaten deer?
I have. My next door neighbor at my last house would give us venison steaks and sausages.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Oh,
when done properly. A little gamey, but if seasoned properly.
I enjoy deer bologna. I had a neighbor give me that for the generic winter holiday, or Christmas, as the rest of us might call it.
It's coming back.
Yes, I can see it behind you. I think. Is there some Christmas behind you?
Yeah. That's my auxiliary Christmas tree.
Oh,
the main one is
primary Christmas tree runs out. Okay.
of the three in our house, this is the secondary.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, when I was convalescing from my back injury, Lena got me this tree, so I was kind of stuck in this room. I could only sit in those chairs. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So I forgot this is a video call, and you can see me crying alligator tears for you.
It let me enjoy Christmas. Good. Anyway, I wanted to bring up, I was looking through the list of movies that came out in 1999. I did not see Iron Giant, or we did not see Boondock Saints in the theater. Correct. But everything else on your list I had seen in the theater. So keep those in mind.
Okay.
Rather than trying to figure out what my top Tim list would have been, I just took a note of every movie I had seen in the theater that year. Wow. Compared to this year, where I have seen 2.
Oh, I got you beat. I have seen 4. 4 entire films. Yeah.
Dune 2, Sonic 3 for me.
Okay. We only overlap on Dune 2.
Yeah. Anyway, here's every movie that I saw in the theater, counting the 8 from the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Payback, End of Days, Stir of Echoes, Big Daddy, 8mm. Analyze This, Wing Commander.
I love the games.
Did not see it in the theater, but just took a note of Trekkies, and I always think about taking a rent break.
A rent break, yeah.
Yeah, this is a rental, but I was like, oh, Trekkies came out that year.
Mm-hmm.
Wild Wild West, Arlington Road, Mystery Men, Broke Down Palace. Did you ever see Broke Down Palace?
No, I also never saw Wild Wild West, so I dodged a bullet.
Dude. Because West, it was bad.
Yeah.
But Broke Down Palace was the one. This one was in my head for so long because it was where Claire Danes was on a European vacation with her friend girl, and I forget if it was either the handsome European man had gotten her to put drugs unbeknownst to her in her backpack, or her friend had asked her, or her friend had snuck them in.
I did see that. I'd forgotten the name.
Yes.
Oh, nightmare.
So
absolute nightmare.
She had drugs, got caught. Turkish prison, nightmare. Lived in my head. So take between that and Taken, if you are a young woman with another young woman in Europe and you see a handsome man, ignore him.
Yeah.
Ignore him. You're getting taken or going to jail.
Right.
Those are your 2 choices.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's finish
like
the list
this,
here.
We're safer.
Yeah. Cool. We'll just buy you dinner and try to make you laugh. All right. The Astronaut's Wife.
Wow.
The Talented Mr. Ripley, Double Jeopardy, Three Kings, The Omega Code, which, by the way, we're going to have to do something on that one.
Mm-hmm.
The Bone Collector, Dogma, The Green Mile, Bicentennial Man. One
Wow.
other note. Deuce Bigelow came out that year. Never saw it,
No.
but all
I
hail
saw-
Rob Schneider.
I saw the first one. Yeah. Not in
Okay, that was
theaters,
the
but
first one.
I did
Rob
eventually see
Schneider
it.
is
A
the
stapler.
carrot.
Yeah. And of course, quoting South Park, who also had their movie come out that year, which we mentioned, which
Yes.
would have been my 11th film if I did my top 11.
So that was 22 plus 8, so we'll call it 30 films, maybe
That's-
31.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And that was
The movies-
99, so we had already moved to no longer walking distance from a theater, so you actually had to drive.
Yeah, I think at this point we were going to the Egyptian Theater a lot, if you remember that one.
That one, and then the one behind the Home Depot in Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But movies were events.
Mm-hmm. We went to, by your maths, we went to 2 to 3 a month.
Yeah. Now, all of the movies that I listed on here were at least entertaining on some level, minus Wild Wild West, which I felt like I was being assaulted with, and 8mm, which was hard to watch, but a good movie.
I feel the same way about The Talented Mr. Ripley.
It's
so creepy, just so creepy.
Yeah.
Well made, well executed, but ugh.
I'm glad Matt Damon shifted to Jason Bourne after that,
Yes.
so I will always think of Jason Bourne when I think of him, and not that guy.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah. So that was 1999 in films, guys.
Yeah, again, the best year. We're going to have to look at 1984, because you mentioned that as the other best year. There's a lot there.
And
but
also,
I think 99 still wins.
Yeah, 84, it comes up in list, but another year that should come up for us is 1994. We're going to have to look at that one, too.
Okay.
I will just give you 2 films, Dumb and Dumber, Speed.
Ooh, that's a good
plethora
year.
of other films as well.
No, those are the only 2, and they both involve driving a vehicle.
Yeah. And making friends along the way.
Well,
maybe the journey was the friends you made along the way.
Maybe it's not about the destination, but the journey, just like modern storytelling. Maybe it doesn't matter where you're going, but how you get there. I'm not enjoying how I'm getting there either.
All right.
Cool.
Just
Thanks for
wraps
putting
it
up with our non-viral episode, which could go viral,
Yes.
ironically. It won't.
Make this go viral!
Yeah, and I'll see you on the other side of the porcelain throne.
Peace out.